Hello, everybody, and welcome to the FiveMarks Podcast. I am your host, as always, Mr. Martin 115, joined to my side by my darling partner in crime.
Oh, me. Sorry. Hello, everybody. My name is Carmo. Welcome back for another week.
And we are also joined by the always happy, always delighted Will.
It's like a ray of sunshine on a stormy day.
We are here today to talk about one thing and one thing only. It is OTT.
Woo!
It is OTT.
Woo!
It is.
Woo!
It's anniversary week. It is anniversary weekend.
What is it?
Shut your face. It is obviously the anniversary weekend, and we are here to talk about the matches, give our previews, give our thoughts on going into it, and as well the actual build-up to the show and how we feel it has gone. So, how are you guys? How are we getting on?
Great.
Will is absolutely delighted. And do you know why Will's delighted? Because I have a special surprise for Carmo in this episode. So not only are we going to talk about OTT, but right here, we've spent some of today doing some box breaks, which you'll see on another channel very, very soon. This is a pack of cards that I've bought for Carmo that were not cheap, and I really hope he gets something good. I haven't told him what it is. Will knows what it is. I know what it is, but Carmo doesn't.
Do I know what it is?
Yeah.
Do I want to guess what it is?
Yes.
I want to guess that it is
What you want it to be.
a Desperate Housewives pack with Tom Scavo. A signed Tom Scavo.
Why Desperate Housewives?
My favourite. He's in Desperate Housewives. He owns a pizzeria in Desperate Housewives. He's married to Lynette.
How do you know this?
It's my favourite TV show of all time.
Shut up.
Let me prove it. Let me prove it. Look at this. See? Every
Okay,
episode.
one sec. Go to season. Is that the last season?
That's the last season.
Go to the first season.
This is on the episode, by the way.
He's watched 8 seasons of Desperate Housewives.
Show the camera.
So this is season 1, all watched. And I'm sure the last season as well. I also own the box set.
Oh my god. Special edition Blu-ray.
And that's all the last season as well.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Massive fan of Desperate Housewives. It comes Desperate Housewives wrestling the Liverpool.
That is crazy. While wearing a Liverpool jersey, that is crazy.
If you could get a Desperate Housewives one, you would be wearing it.
You probably
If I can get a Tom Scavo wearing a Liverpool jersey.
Would you put on a t-shirt?
Yeah?
Back on topic, Carol will be opening us up later on the episode. So for now, it'll sit there on the table and you can stare at it the whole time.
Anyone watching this as a Desperate Housewives fan, let me know what I'm doing.
And you can meet up for coffee and talk about Desperate Housewives.
Maybe not.
Oh.
Anyways, yes, we are talking about OTT and everything going on this weekend. So where do you guys want to start? I mean, like,
I have a great place to start. An excellent place to start. How do we feel that 1 year ago, at the 10th year anniversary, we were all getting prepared to watch JD McDonough and Finn
feels like a lifetime ago.
walk out in the National Stadium against the Social Elite?
Feels like a lifetime ago.
Weird.
It feels like a while ago, alright. It doesn't feel like it was a year ago.
Yeah. I mean, like, I remember, like, that pop as well when they got announced was,
Incredible, really.
you know?
When was it? The other day I was going back through photos and I was seeing the photos I taken of JD and Finn coming out against the Social Elite. And I'm just like, how could we witness that? Like, how were we fortunate enough to look at that? And now we're going into the 11th year anniversary and we're like, holy shit, that was like a year ago now. Like, time flies by.
Yeah, but even the stuff that happened in a couple of months after,
Oh,
like
yeah,
Lyra, we have Pete Dunne.
Yeah. Lyra Valkyria.
With
Mental. December 21st.
the local rumble, which had like PCO, Dijak, a couple of other people like that. Like, it's crazy.
Joe, who is still, in my opinion, the worst import we've ever had in OTT.
That's Martin's opinion. You don't have to believe it. But since then, Will was telling me a while ago that he's not a huge fan of what's going on in OTT.
Yeah.
And why is that? And don't say it's because of Barry.
Yeah.
Actually, it is because of Barry, isn't it? And how he's just completely been so annoying. It's just shouldn't be winning the stuff he's winning.
Don't get me on about you, Dick Ryder. Please don't. It doesn't end well here for you. It's just, it feels like this whole WCW alliance thing. WWE alliance. Like, I want my people to be here. I'm the corporate, blah, blah, blah. My guys are the best, blah, blah. My guys are the next generation talent, blah, blah, blah. It's confused me at the moment because the whole situation, it reminds me of the Daniel Bryan, you're a B+ player. It's like Joe was talking down to Barry, you're not a champion.
He's not a champion.
Shut up and all this. But I'm not 100% can confirm, but I think Barry's injured at the moment, so it makes the stories kind of...
Yeah, we've no kind of confirmation. Barry's injured, I don't believe anyway.
Yeah, so the whole story at the moment is, I'm kind of confused. Is his problem with Damo? Is his problem with Jay now? Who's his problem actually with? Or is his problem with
the problem is with the general roster. Yeah.
Because at the start it looked like, all right, Barry, I'm sick of you and your friends. But now it looks to me like it's, I'm sick of the roster.
The whole thing with Joe is that Joe wants people that are going to elevate themselves. He said this with us on the podcast. You know, he's not here for people that want this to be a hobby. He's here for people that want this to take wrestling to the next level.
But to me, that sounds like he only wants yes men.
Possibly, yeah. Look, that could be a thing. I'm not going to argue with that because we don't know. But obviously, like, over time, we've seen the kind of alliance of different people. You know, like Joe, at first, it was just Callum Black. And we know Callum Black for the last year has been trying to elevate himself. You know, you go back to a year ago when Callum Black first kind of got that mentality and was telling Cian Noonan, you know, don't wait for your moment, take your moment. What did that do for Cian Noonan? Elevated Cian Noonan from the matches with LJ Cleary to the stadium debut to now, which we'll get into. He's got a massive match this weekend. It's something that Callum Black has strived for. So obviously Joe sees that and Joe wants to bring him in. That is Joe's chosen right-hand man. Then you've got the likes of Corbin and Santos, who we'll get into. And then when we spoke about this a while ago, before we had Joe on, you know, of the who could possibly be next in this Joe situation.
But it just, to me, it seems like Callum Black has signed a deal with the devil.
Massively.
But it's already benefited him. He's the current NWA champion.
It happens all the time, though. You hear the stories, and like with wrestling, once that one guy signs his soul away to that owner or the main guy on that roster or whoever it is higher up in the ranks, gets these little tricks and gold and all that. But like, what's Santos going to get out of it? What's Corbin getting out of it? Like, what? Santos to me seemed like the guy who would never turn his back on the people.
Yeah, the golden boy.
The golden boy. Now he's like
golden horse. He's a golden bitch.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But like, you look at Corbin.
Not my words, by the way.
You look at Corbin.
It came out of your mouth.
Was Corbin ever the guy,
you know,
not to sign with the devil?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a big shock. It was like nobody expected Santos to turn and go with Joe. You know, he was one of the big advocates as well at the time of standing up against Joe. Obviously, whatever Joe got into his head and stuff like that, it benefited Santos in his mind than being against Joe.
So, if he's so easy to turn, who else is there?
Well, that's the big story. I mean, we'll start to get into the matches a little bit here. I mean, you go for the tag title match, the Hype Dogs, who I absolutely love. The Hype Dogs. I love Coro. I love Mecca, taking on Matthew Bullet Smith and will it be Renzo Rose? Again, Joe dictating, Joe telling Matthew, I don't want Renzo in that match. Pick your tag team partner. Well, I'm going to pick your smart boy. Pick your fucking tag team partner.
Is he looking for him to pick someone like Corbin, who is not currently booked on that anniversary show?
You know, it's all going to play into fact. Will Renzo be the tag team partner come anniversary? Or will Matthew listen to Joe and just...
This is what I don't get.
Is there also a sense that we see Shawn Max Guinness back? Maybe he's part of Joe's cartel.
But like, we see a new Renzo Rose. This Renzo Rose is not like
There's a fire in him.
There's a passion burning in him at the moment. We've seen him at the invasion in Ennis, when he tagged with Bullet Smith. He was on fire.
Yeah.
There's a new Renzo Rose at the moment. But as Carmo said there, what about Bullet's the one that was trying to protect the OTT roster, and Max or Guinness is just there?
Very quickly, I just want to make sure it's documented. OTT was in Ennis.
Yeah.
What a great day for us.
I have to believe.
It was really smelly that day. But
Shut the fuck up.
So Sean Max Guinness is the one that's whispering sweet nothing as well into Smith's ear to join Joe.
We don't know this.
But that's what I'm saying.
But it seems like but Matthew does want Renzo there. He kept saying, Renzo's my partner. Pick your tag team partner, don't be stupid. My partner's Renzo. Pick a tag team partner and stop being stupid. Joe does not want Renzo. This is well documented with Joe and Renzo. Renzo wasn't seen for how many months?
Just 6 months or so, yeah.
Until, what was it an OTT show or was it CZW?
Yeah, it was an OTT show where I believe Elias was booked, but his flight got cancelled. There was an issue with his flight. So they need someone to fill the spot, and Joe called Renzo Rose to bring him back. Renzo gave a hand to Joe and basically offered his service to cover the fact that Elias or Elijah.
And then he was gone again till whenever, came back, and that's Renzo took the mic and said, Joe Cabray. And Joe told the world, Joe told me, I'm done here in OTT. Joe does not want me in OTT, but I'm here now for you guys. Fuck him, I'm here for you.
But is that going to be a common issue though with the OTT roster if they have an opinion and they basically say, we don't like Joe's politics? Does that mean they're gone from OTT?
Well, not necessarily, because again, you have the likes of Jay and Damo. You have the likes of Limo, who again, as well as a current champion, the Irish Heritage champion. I know it doesn't really get defended on the main shows, but still a championship nonetheless, you know. But then you have people who are up Joe's arse, you know, who have turned. You know, biggest example is Nathan Murphy. Boots, who even, by the way, I would just like to put this out, all right? I'm going to play this clip real quick.
Can I bring us back to that FiveMarks podcast just for a second?
We've had Boots on here many, many times, in person and over Zoom. It is actually an annual thing that we have Boots on. I think we had him on, what, 3 times now?
Yeah.
An annual thing to have Boots Murphy on. And that is, he threw his eyes to the name of our podcast. We, as of right now, there will be no Boots anniversary catch-up episode. In my opinion, Nathan Murphy can go fuck himself.
I still like you, Nathan. I like what Tate's doing with you. But the disrespect towards the podcast was not appreciated. But I know that that's that wanker Tate in your ear the whole time. And that's not actually you. So look, if you're more than welcome to come on and have a chat.
He's not. Nathan Murphy is not allowed on this podcast, but I will sit down and chat with Boots.
So you're telling me if Nate Murphy DM'd the podcast tomorrow morning,
go fuck yourself.
And says, let's have a sit down in the studio and put everything on the table, you're going to refuse that interview?
If he wants to have a chat about property, you know, I'm not. If he wants to sit down, let's talk about what happened. Sure, we'll sit down across the way. But if he wants to come on just to promote himself, go fuck yourself.
There's only one man to promote him.
We don't mean that's being blurred out. We don't talk about Tate here.
I like Tate. I've liked him since he came into OTT. I like what he's doing. I like what the Tate estate is. But talking shit about us, talking about shit about our podcast.
All I'm just saying is he charged me a tenner for a photo and it's the best tenner I spent.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I got it for free. So.
Oh yeah, but you got the basic edition. Anyway, go on.
I got keys.
Anyways, but that's my example of you have fan favorites like Boots, who turned his back on a crowd for Joe, listening to a little rat.
He didn't turn his back on the crowd for Joe. He's turned his back on the crowd for ESTAT. He's not a part of Joe's crew. He's a part of ESTAT's crew.
That's now. He's part of his crew now. When this happened against Jay back in Belfast, wasn't for dickhead then. So You know, to your,
No, but
to your
even
thing, yes,
even
there are people who are kind of listening to Joe and going, maybe I do need to make a change. Maybe I do need to be on Joe's side. I see that this could be benefiting. It could be benefiting massively. Like you've got Santos now in the main event for the World Championship against Damo. The very next night, if Plan A doesn't work, there is a Plan B. Corbin has a title shot, no matter who wins. You know, so yes, there's favoritism being put in if you're on Joe's side.
But also, like what Carmo said, Nathan Murphy is a part of EST, yeah?
We're going to stop talking about Nathan Murphy.
No. But EST is buddies with Joe.
Joe's ours, yeah.
So is EST also doing dirty work, trying to get this little faction together, so when Joe needs to pull numbers, he can go, you.
Yes,
so
Joe's ours.
So it all comes down to Joe then. We all know it is.
It's back to Joe.
Yes. But like, is there going to be someone else there, like an EST, trying to get these wrestlers together as like a little union? So
what's that? You're saying that Edward Stewart Tate might be looking to go against Joe and take over OTT on his own? He's an evil mastermind?
hopefully.
Oh my God.
No. But anyway.
Well, to give a different argument completely, you look at when Boots was on our podcast last year, Christmas episode, as we always do. I think it was actually towards the end of November.
We got you booked, bitch.
Right? What's the one thing he complained about on that episode?
Not being booked.
Exactly. What's he getting now?
Booked.
He just wrestled Carlito. Look at the difference that it has made.
So,
by turning to that bad side, by joining EST, who is good friends with Joe, look at what he's getting. He's getting opportunities, he's getting
former
bookings,
World
he's
Tag
getting
Team,
everything that he
former
wants.
Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion.
So I don't necessarily blame Boots for what he did. Sorry, Nathan Murphy.
What we're saying is, if we are part of the OTT roster tomorrow, we make our name for ourselves, we're probably better off signing to Joe's side.
Depends on what sort of situation you're in. If you're someone like Jay, who has made a name for himself, who has been this guy over the last number of years, who until recently held the NLW Championship, you've already strived your course. You know what you're going doing. There's nothing that Joe can do to take you away from that, other than basically fire you from the company, which he's not going to do because Jay's a big name. He's a big star. He brings in people. Unless you're someone like Jay, if you're someone like Nathan Murphy, who's looking for these opportunities, who wants to be the top guy, wants to be booked on shows to get his name out there, to get more experience, seems to be beneficial.
So, someone like Keane Noonan, a generational talent, probably one of the most gifted wrestlers on that roster at the moment, yeah? Had amazing matches with LJ Cleary, done a stadium, went up against Moose and all that, which is amazing for a person his age and so early on in his career. Fan favour. So, do you think it would benefit someone like Keane to say, look, Joe, I'm just knocking on the door saying I'm there if you need me?
It's possible. It is possible. Who knows?
What do you think?
I think he's better off on his own. I think Keane Noonan is, as you mentioned, a generational talent. He is almost untapped. As we know, like LJ Cleary is currently, obviously he's injured at the moment, he's off in the States, he's doing his own thing. Keane Noonan will be that next LJ Cleary. He's already getting booked across Europe. He is going to make an absolute name for himself in wrestling. I don't think he needs Joe at all. He does not need Joe.
I mean, look, we're talking about the anniversary show coming up. We're talking about Keane Noonan. He's already booked into face Leo Rush. This is possibly
on his own,
which is
a massive opportunity.
This is possibly the biggest opportunity Keane Noonan has had in OTT today.
Yeah.
Leo Rush is signed with AEW at the moment.
I believe he's also co-signed to New Japan.
That's what I was thinking as well. So we have a former independent wrestler, a former WWE superstar, a current AEW, possibly New Japan wrestler, going up against Keane Noonan.
Yeah.
So
I'll put it to you like this: you have a former WWE Cruiserweight champion going up against the current NLW Cruiserweight champion.
So where does where can Keane go from this next? Because he had his stadium match, he had his LJ match, he had, as I stated, numerous matches before, once against Moose and all that with other people in the match. Where does this put Keane Noonan next?
Well, we've seen where this can go. Look at Jay. These massive. What do you like your head for?
I don't agree with the Jay shout because I don't. We'll get into Jay in a few minutes. I was going to say something there that I don't think I want to say. But if you look at the stadium shows over the last 4 years since they've come back after COVID, who has been the guy that has been in Keane Noonan's place? LJ Cleary. Keane Noonan is now the LJ Cleary. That is your guy. When you come to a stadium show and you get over your Nick Nimitz, your Matt Cardonas, your Leo Rushes, your Swerve Stricklands, who's the guy that you know that you can look on your roster and go, that's the guy I want in those matches?
At the time, it was LJ, but as we both stated there, the next generation talent is Keane Noonan.
It is Keane Noonan, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the position he slots into.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hopefully, LJ Cleary, I think he won the NLW title in the last kind of couple of years, in recent years before the kind of since COVID. Hopefully, Keane Noonan can push on from that. Maybe go for a world title and maybe add a few more championships to the list.
Well,
But
I would say this.
that's
right
the slot he's slotting into.
In a year's time, going into anniversary, either Keane Noonan will have won a title or will be challenging for a title this time next year for anniversary, the 12th anniversary.
I hope you're right.
Either he will have won a title or that show, that's when he picks his win. But look, last year was stadium debut. You know, he hadn't been in a stadium show yet. A year later, he's fighting Leo Rush.
But there you go. But there's always people you'll read or hear about or in your talking at these shows. Who's the guy to test Keane Noonan? It already happened. LJ. Like, in my opinion,
LG was the best challenge Irish wrestling could produce for him.
but then who else is out there? Like, yeah, Leo Rush is another generation talent. He's so good and gifted, and like,
I won't let you can think about this in sections, right? In terms of pure wrestling, LJ was the test for that. Leo Rush, in my opinion, is a great test for speed, adrenaline, cruiserweight style. Can Keane Noonan keep up with Leo Rush? Someone as fast as Leo Rush. That's going to be the test for this match. After that, you could have, right, let's test how much of a beatdown he could take. You could put him against someone like Moose. You could put him against someone like Big Damo. You know, you could test that. And then once he's passed all those tests, let's see about that championship situation. Because we know you can hold yourself. Can you hold a title on your back?
It's an interesting thought. Look, speaking of moves, I think to step away from, I don't want to say OTT, but kind of what's going on in OTT at the moment. We have Moose versus friend of the show, Michael Oku.
Massive match. I will say though, as much as I'm excited for that Leo Rush match, I thought Moose was the choice I would have gone with for Noonan.
Yeah, look, it would have been a great choice.
really?
Oh, to continue on, but like from was it FiveMarks?
Yeah.
From last year? Yeah, I would have.
I genuinely, when I think it was Emmett who sent it in, I don't remember, in the group chat about the poster for the anniversary show. When I seen Oku there, I was like, oh my god, Oku. Can't wait to see him again. I genuinely thought we were going to get Oku versus Noonan.
Would have been cool. Would have been very, very good. But again, you have that list of people now. It's when the poster got shown and we saw, okay, these are who we're going to get. People like Moose, people like Michael Oku, people like Man like Therese. You're looking at these names and you're kind of going, who could they go against? And the first name that comes to your head every time is Keane Noonan. That's the position that he's in at the moment. That's the opportunities that he should be getting. However, Moose versus Michael Oku is an unbelievable match. It's going to be an unbelievable match.
Because you've got the powerhouse in Moose with the speed and technician of Michael Oku.
Yeah.
That it's going to be a very, very interesting
match. It's going to be a great, great match. And we're absolutely lucky that we are getting a match of that quality.
And if you look on that just by the picture, you might go, that's going to be a walk in the park for Moose. If you haven't seen Oku, this is going to
100%.
be such a fight. Now, it's not going to be an absolute tear it down type of matchup.
Yeah.
They're not going to just throw each other around. It's going to be a mix of speed, power. Who can
Slobber
Oku
knocker.
tire Moose down enough, or can Moose beat Oku down enough?
Absolutely. Look, there's a couple of different factors in it. Both men are on an absolute tear at the moment. Moose has been X Division champion up till recently in TNA. He's still been doing great bits in TNA.
Currently on NXT TV representing TNA.
Michael Oku, if you don't know, check the last video on the podcast. It was an interview with Michael Oku. Recently competed on Forbidden Door. He's been over to Ring of Honor. He's fought Kazuchika Okada. So he's on an
He's a
absolute
friend of the
rise as
podcast.
well. Kind of.
I thought we were naming
Kind of.
achievements.
We were, but
But that's his achievement, being
we'll
friends
do,
of
we'll,
FiveMarks.
we'll do that on another episode. But yeah, some like very, very big match, or an extremely big match. To move into another one, and I think it is the best built match on the card. You may disagree with me from a story point of view. It is Raven Creed defending her OTT Women's Championship against Myla Grace. This is a match. This is a match that has been built since February, March, in around that time. Obviously, we had the mix-up with Scarpamania. It didn't end up happening. Myla Grace, I believe, got signed to TNA, so she couldn't make a show over here.
Got signed. Myla Grace got signed.
No. What I mean by I believe is that I believe she got signed to TNA around the time that a particular show on the Ambassador was due to happen, so she could make that show, so the title match didn't happen, which then lent to a more longer story, which means it happens now at the 11th year anniversary. As I said, you may disagree, I think it is the best built match for this show. It has been the longest story going in OTT, I would argue, this year, outside of probably Joe's True and the Killer Cartel. But even at that story has been kind of mixed up. It's been swapped and changed throughout the year, I think, bar Demo and Jay. But that's why I'm probably most looking forward to as a story match, Myla Grace versus Raven Creed.
Yeah. You have Raven who...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Who's that girl?
You have Raven who clawed her way up to the ranks to get that championship out of Martina.
Yeah.
Destroyed Martina.
Mm-hmm.
Took that belt rightly so. She's been on a terror run at the moment. Like anyone she's fought, outside of OTT even, or we'll say RCW and Hard Knocks, she's running through them.
Yeah.
And even if she doesn't take the victory, she's still fucking up people. Where does this put Myla in this position? Yes, you can look at Raven and be like, oh my god, she's a TNA wrestler. Okay, what do I do here? Raven couldn't care.
I don't think Raven cares.
No, that's what I'm saying. You could say that's what I'm saying. People could say, oh well, Raven's in the back of her head saying, oh, she's a TNA wrestler. Raven couldn't care if you're an ECW wrestler, WWE, UFC fighter. She's still going to run through you. So where does this put Myla? Because Raven couldn't care who she's going up against.
I have a slight thought that I think Myla is in Raven's head a little bit.
Okay, and why
She's
so?
interfered in a couple of matches. She showed up when she hasn't been announced. She wasn't supposed to be there. Let her presence felt. And I think that's kind of playing on Raven a little bit. I think in the back of her mind, she's kind of going, what has she got up her sleeve? She's done things no one has expected in this entire run up to this title match. What could she do on the day? Who does she have up her sleeve even on the day? You see Hayley Hudson, also signed to TNA. Maybe she shows up at the National Stadium. We've seen them two kind of pair together in OTT before. Maybe she shows up and is in Myla's corner, adds that little bit of a extra factor to the match.
Speaking of extra factor, do you reckon with all these extra factors that Myla could have, Raven could come out on top? Or do you think she'll sink with by Myla being ahead of it?
Raven, I don't think the in your head thing maybe is that much of a factor as even I was making out. Raven, as soon as she steps into that ring, that bell and that bell goes, it's a war, it's an absolute fight, and she'll take it straight to Myla Grace. It's just a question of what does Myla have up her sleeve to maybe counteract that, maybe beat Raven. But I think if you're looking at the match as it is, you're looking at how much of a warrior Raven Creed is. The odds are probably stacked towards Raven Creed over Myla Grace. However, Myla Grace is a TNA wrestler. Myla Grace is a TNA wrestler, and I have my money. If I was to put money on anyone, I have my money on Myla Grace.
That's fair.
But it's a tough call.
My microphone died. I'm sorry. Apologies if my audio has been shit the whole time. I've only just now noticed that I had no green lights on.
Let me have a look at this card and see what else is there.
Hopefully this picks it up.
I should do, yeah. If not, the phone will pick it up.
So I'm looking at the card here. We've talked about the tag match. We've talked about
We
the
didn't
women's
have a tag
match.
properly.
We didn't talk about it properly.
Which?
The tag match. We kind of dove into the.
So we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. We've talked about Moose versus Michael Oku. We've talked about Keane Noonan against Leo Rush. So the only two matches that are kind of left that we haven't fully talked about are, we'll start with the Hype Dogs against Matthew Bullet Smith and Renzo Rose.
Mm-hmm.
As you spoke about earlier, Joe Cabrera put a match into the car, pick a partner, not Renzo, anyone else. Don't be stupid. Does he stick with Renzo? Does he go for
I think. Look, they've gotten this far as a tag team. I think Bullet will stick to his guns and he'll stick with Renzo. But we also know how important those tag titles are to Bullet.
That's the point I was just going to make.
So, in picking Renzo, what are the consequences? Does Joe look to pull the tag titles? What's going to happen? I truly believe he will stick to his guns, but I'm very worried of the consequences.
Yeah, it's like, even if they do go on to win the tag team titles, Renzo and Bullet, the odds are going to be stacked against them every show from there on out, whether it be Santos and Corvin, whether he brings in tag teams from outside or from anywhere in Europe. It's hard to know whether he has someone up his sleeve,
Like
a tag team up his sleeve that we maybe haven't seen in OTT in a while. Who knows?
that's a great point. Like I'm looking forward to this match so much, but I'm not, because I don't want the Hype Dogs to lose, but I don't want Renzo and Bullet to lose.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword here.
Yes. But if the Hype Dogs come out with the win, they're fine. They can go on and have a few more matches without looking over their shoulder. Renzo and Bullet wins, as Carmo said, there's going to be a target on their back. If that is Contenders, if that is Scrapmania, if that's the local Rumble, if that, no matter what show, if them boys are there, there's going to be a hit marker on them 24/7.
Oh yeah.
So,
But I wouldn't say as well with Cormecca that they're going to get off. I mean, Joe has already actively tried to get the tag titles off him. He put him through a ladder match, a triple threat ladder match.
I'm not saying they're going to get off easy, but there's more
easier than
the boys, Renzo and Bullet. But there's going to be a huge hit marker on the boys, a bounty basically, we'll say. And no matter who it is, tag teams are going to come across in the country to try to do what Joe wants them to do.
Yeah, that's fair. Who do you really see winning, though? I want to ask this. I'm sticking to my guns. I never go against Bullet Smith or Shawn Guinness. So Bullet and either Mystery or Bullet and Renzo, I think, walk away with the tag titles. I still love you, though, Cormac.
I think it's Hype Dogs, but not the way they want to win. Something's going to be pulled fishy during that tag match. It's going to be a ref that comes out that's not supposed to be there, a punchable looking ref. And that ref is going to do a fast count.
Or Foxy.
No. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were just talking about punching a ref. Oh, sorry.
No. A different ref that's not Foxy, because Joe doesn't believe Foxy cuts down the line.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's going to be a Joe ref.
Okay, that's fair. Sorry, I thought you meant a punchable ref. I was like, poor Foxy. Punchable ref.
We'll say we'll use Kuro as an anthem. It's going to get a pin, and all he hears 1, 2, 3, and Kuro's going to look mad surprised. I'm like, what? That's on my finish. Like, what?
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think it's going to be a dodgy win for the boys. Not their fault though.
Fair enough.
My call would be Bullet Smith and Renzo. However, I do think Bullet will come out and he'll announce that Renzo is his tag partner for the match, which I think could lead Joe to come out afterwards, turn it into a triple threat match. Adding would be unbelievable, but no. Damien Corvin and Bonesaw, Kings of the North, back together again in OTT.
If that does happen, do you still see Renzo and Bullet coming out? With gold. Now you're throwing in Corbin and Bones.
No,
No?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Now, we've talked about the potential of Bullet going against Renzo. Has Renzo really grown a new leaf?
That's a fair point as well. Is there a chance that Renzo turns a Bullet?
Is Renzo, let's just say, in a different world? Joe, we keep seeing Joe on Bullet. Is there maybe someone in Renzo's ear saying, what if Bullet's not fully convinced with you?
It is 100% possible.
Is still the thorn that we know he is.
It's 100% possible. You
Don't
could see Ilya Zarkov coming out there joining Renzo. Maybe they take the tag team titles. Maybe they're part of Joe's plan.
Don't
Maybe the
forget,
plan is to throw Bullet off the scent.
as you said, you don't want his name mentioned. Don't forget, Joe has a henchman whispering into other wrestlers' ears to form a little faction. Do you think he's that toxic to get into Renzo's ears?
I hope Renzo's better to know not to go into that dickhead's ears.
Because, as we said, that toxic man took away Boots.
Well, Boots took away himself, but we don't talk about him on this scene.
Anyway, yeah. So do you think this man could have gotten into Renzo's ears? And it's just a whole build-up for...
I want to say no. I'm sticking to my no. Okay. Sticking to my guns.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, this is the really interesting one. Because we already know what's there for Belfast.
Yes.
Is a match against Corbin for the OTT World Championship. For the anniversary, Santos is hand-given an OTT World Championship match with Damo. I'll let you run with it.
I mean, it's not a one-on-one match.
It's not a one-on-one match.
No, that doesn't mean that it's not a 3-on-1 match. It could be a 3-on-2 match. Maybe Damo has someone up his sleeve. We all know Sanity is there. Well, they're not at OTT, but all know Sanity can be around. It's only a phone call away for Eric Young and Alex Tipster. But I mean, all signs in that match would favour Santos. Every single one of them. I'm not a fan of this match happening. I don't think it's possibly the best main event we've ever seen in OTT.
Leave it alone.
But all signs, if you're asking my honest opinion, all signs would look at Santos being the new OTT World Champion.
One thing I want to point out here, for whatever length of time this has been going on for, we've heard Joe say and Joe talk about Callum Black being his hand-picked, that's the guy I want as world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Why Santos?
Because, this is what I'm thinking now, yeah, because that's a really interesting fact. Does Joe believe that if he puts Callum Black against Damo, he's sacrificing him to sacrificing the lamb to whatever it's called, the wolves, yeah? Does Joe believe that Santos could have an advantage over Damo? Not even an advantage, but weighing the options. Mm-hmm. So if Santos goes in there, beats Damo, as you said, the next night it's Corbin gets his chance against whoever, yeah? Where does that lead? Do they say, no, you're not fighting, just finger poke of doom, blah, 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 bull crap, yeah? Next show, the Santos goes, here, Callum, you earned it. Hands him over the title like that.
Counter argument. Who's the one person on the current active OTT roster that Joe Cabret hates the most?
There's kind of two people there, Jay and Big Damo. Well, Barry. Barry is the one.
Barry's not active, that's why I've been mentioning. I would argue with Jay. He calls him Fragile Jay, he's always at Jay. Why not let Callum Black take care of Jay? Absolutely wipe him out. He's already taken his title. Jay probably has a rematch clause in his contract. Who knows?
Could see it Saturday.
Possibly happen at the stadium. Why not have Callum Black finish him off? Take him out. Absolutely end King Flair Jay.
Do you think Joe has enough faith for Callum Black to do it?
I would absolutely think
to actually pull the trigger and finish it.
I absolutely think so. Who was the first person that joined Joe's faction?
Callum Black.
He probably has the most weight over Finn out of anyone.
So at the moment, Callum Black is seen as the golden goose.
I would argue so. Yes.
Yeah.
Going back to the point about Big Demo and Santos, it's not a one-on-one match. It's not on paper. 100% it is, but it's not a one-on-one match. So you can hand that title to anybody. That could be Corbin in the same situation. You could put Callum Black in that same situation. It's not a one-on-one match. If he hands that title to Santos, there's a chance he hands it off to Damien Corbin the following night. And there's a chance, I think they're in the Spiegel tent the night after, there's a chance he hands it off to Callum Black that night as well. Who knows? There's a chance it gets handed to Joe himself. And Joe becomes the new OTT World Champion. I don't think it generally matters. I think he's leaving Callum Black too, Jay. I think he wants Callum Black to absolutely obliterate Jay. But I think for the world title in itself, I don't think he really minds who gets that title once
it's his guys.
Exactly.
That's fair, yeah. That's really good, yeah.
Exactly.
That's really good, yeah.
I'm going to ask you a different question. Who walks out this whole weekend OTT World Champion?
My pick, and I think I said it earlier, I might have said it on the episode, we might have been talking beforehand, I'm not sure. My pick to walk out of the weekend as OTT World Champion is Damien Corbin.
Santos.
I'll be the different. I'll say Big Demo, just to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, it is. No, 100%. That is the OTT 11th year anniversary happening on Saturday, the 25th of October.
25th, yeah.
In the National Stadium in Dublin. Let us know what your thoughts are underneath the video. I don't think there's too much else to talk about. Since then, back off. Hang on. We haven't done an episode in a while.
Okay.
You've forgotten what I love.
Fuck, not this.
You've forgotten what I love to do. If you haven't watched an episode as of recently, because a certain portion from haven't come out, I like to play a little game at the end of every episode called Tenable. Tenable is a game where I give the lads a question and there is 10 possible answers that I'm looking for. I will go one by one. They cannot confer, they cannot talk, they can't do anything. They each get 2 lives. After the 2 lives, they're out. However, if Will loses his 2 lives, Martin is still in until he loses his 2 lives. And so this could be anything from, I'm looking from the top 10 more something, top 10 least something. I'm just looking for 10 of something. Today,
Please be gentle.
about the OTT Tag Team Championship.
Shit.
I am looking for 10 teams to have held the OTT Tag Team.
Okay, so this isn't the last 10. It's just maybe 10 teams.
There is 16 different reigns of the Tag Team Championships. Some of those have happened a couple of times. Some of them were once off. But I am looking for once off Tag Team Champion, as in...
they've had it. Yeah.
Whoever held them.
Obviously, there are certain people who have won them with other people, but I am looking for the 2 people, the tag team, to have won the tag team titles.
That's fair.
So, who would like to go first? Martin, you were first.
Oh, please don't. You're fucking idiot. That's only one.
I'm taking that.
The social elite
is correct. So that is 1.
The draw.
Is 2.
I'll get this one out of the way because they took up the most amount of time. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate.
That is... Let me see here now. I just want to confirm it's Tyler Bate. It is. That's 3.
Trent Seven and Sammy D.
Is 4.
Hype Dogs.
5.
Be Cool and Justy.
Is incorrect. That's 1 life lost.
What you call him? No.
You've lost your third nose. Back to Martin.
Who was I going to say again? Which one without my head now? I was going to say, Aussie Open.
Is correct. That's 6.
Mine's gone blank now after that.
You have 4 more left, and give me a second here. You have...
If I don't know the first name of the team, I said, I said the actual name, don't I?
1, 2, 3. 4. 5 possible teams that you have
I'm
left.
sorry, Kings in the North.
Is correct.
I don't know the full name, but I think like their name was something Velocities or something like that. They beat Aussie Open for the titles.
It is the Velocities.
Okay, the Velocities. I wasn't sure it was something before.
It is 8. You have 2 left. And there's a couple of big ones that you haven't been.
I know my next
Get
one.
a hint.
I don't know.
One of which was a very English tag team. One you were quite close with. They were the second ever tag team champions. And one was recent enough.
Who was close?
You.
Oh. Are we allowed to like?
No.
There is actually only 3 teams left. So if you,
I have
will
my
let you-
answer, but if you put the answer I want you to put in, we're done.
Yeah,
It's Sammy D and Justy.
incorrect.
Oh no.
That's your 2 lives.
Jay and Barry.
Jay and Barry is correct.
I was thinking about.
You've lost your life, no confirm. You're out.
I tell you it's 2 lives, no?
You lost one.
Oh shit, okay.
1 left. There is 2 teams possible.
Tell me the years so I can kind of...
If I give you one of the years,
Yeah, one of the years.
100% going to get it. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
you already got that one. Never mind. Who is left? I did know. 2018 and 2016.
Okay. 2016. I'm gonna...
One show where they won. So May 28th, 2016. Even better than our best was the show. And 2018.
I'm gonna chance one. I'm not too sure if they won the title.
2 lives. You've 2 lives. Oh no, you won.
The lads from the flats.
It's incorrect.
I thought they weren't as well, but I'm trying to fuck a picture. Okay, so 2016 and 2018.
Yes. No, the lads from flats could be correct, but they're not on this list.
Is he not out?
think I'll get it.
Is he not out?
No, I lost 1. You lost 2.
That's your second one there. You lost.
No, it's the first one I've gotten wrong.
No, it's not.
VAR.
I'll give you one.
That
more.
is the last.
If you get this one wrong,
I can promise you I've not had one wrong.
Go on.
if you get this one wrong, there is 2 left.
Can I know who one of them dropped the titles to?
No good to me.
Just say the team.
Oh, because you don't have a list there.
I do, but it's no good to me.
It's not good to you.
Like I don't care who they dropped them to. Just want to know who else.
But I want to know who they dropped it to. So one of the teams. Don't not both, just one of. You can pick between who they lost the titles to.
No,
Fuck.
I'm not giving it to you.
Because he knows I get it then.
You actually won't,
Fuck. Okay.
Can we
but
get,
I'm not giving it to you. If you get this wrong, I'll give it to the board.
can we get a counter?
Yeah,
Like 10, 9,
No, because I'm trying to... Okay, yeah, go on.
I'll give you 10 seconds. No.
10, 9, 8, 7.
I can't think of a fucking team to win it. I'm going to say 2018, maybe Jordan Devlin and someone I can't name. No, okay.
So you're both out. So I'm allowing you both back in. You're allowed to confer. You're allowed to talk.
Honest to God, I don't know.
Gymnastics, that's what I said both was.
Yeah, no. 2016, 2018, my head's gone blank.
So I can give you this.
When did the titles come in?
Like 2015, was it? I don't know.
So I can give you this, right? And because it's the 2 of you, I will kind of look for both teams if possible. The team in 2016 beat the Kings of the North for the tag team titles. The team in 2018 also beat the Kings of the North.
Couldn't count. That doesn't help me at all.
The team in 2016 lost the titles to the Kings of the North. And the team in 2018 lost the titles to the Kings of the North. You've been very close twice.
I don't think they won. If I guess, is that we're both out or I'm out?
Like it'll rather be both of you, but it's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep this going until you get both of them right either way. Okay. Let us know down below as well if you actually know who these are.
War Machine win the tag titles.
No.
Fuck.
No.
They had a massive rivalry with Kings of the North, that's why.
No. I'm also going off Wikipedia here, so Wikipedia could be wrong. If it is, I do apologise.
Max or team up anyone before Bullet?
Jordan Devlin, but I don't. Does that count? Social league, because they were social league. He wants to know Jordan.
They weren't under. They're not under.
Okay.
League no matter what.
The team who won it in 2016 are the second ever holders of the tag team titles.
So
The team who won it in 2018 are the fourth ever holders of the tag team.
I thought this would be so easy.
I'll give you one more clue after you give me one more guess.
Barry tag team champion.
Barry's already done. It was Barry and Jay.
Are you sure he held it with someone else? No, this is what I'm going through.
Fully sure it was Barry and Jay, and that was it.
Okay. Did Jay hold the tag titles with anyone else?
Not technically, but we part of the draw.
Okay. So, did Justy hold the titles with anyone?
Honest answers, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Because he said I was close, so that's why I'm trying to name.
You were close with Barry because Barry and Jay, right?
No, he just literally said.
Okay, yeah. So no. Okay, yeah.
He
Okay.
said 2 seconds ago there that I was close. So,
Justin, someone then.
who did Justy hold the tag titles with?
Not a fucking clue.
You're a longer OTT fan than I am, so you just.
I wasn't watching it 2018. I haven't got back that far yet. You're lucky I've gotten all these ones.
I'm surprised. One of the tag teams, fair enough, you'd be like, okay, it's a little bit tricky.
But it's not the gymnastics, all right?
Shocked you didn't get this thing.
Because gymnastics were like back in the day.
Yeah. I don't know who else Justy has been with. Other than like Martina. You can give us 20 seconds, by the way.
That's fine, I'll give you 20 seconds. Again, if you know while you're watching this video, please let us know in the comments. Because the boys are kind of struggling now.
Oh, yeah, you could be right. I actually, it mightn't be Justy though. It might be Barry and yeah. You could be right.
Say it.
He wants the Angel Cruisers. Wasn't that what they were called?
Is incorrect.
Okay.
To give you a clue on
My logic wasn't bad.
2016 that you've already guessed, it's not Justy.
Okay.
Barry. Was it?
It's not Justy.
Okay, so it's Barry.
Just tell us.
Not Justy.
Just tell us who it is.
No, I get it. Come on. It's not Justy.
Barry and Martina.
You already said, oh, it's definitely not them. It is them.
Well, he's already said Barry, Justy. Barry and Jay has already said. Who else have you already said?
Barry and Sammy.
It is Barry and Sammy Lee, the gymnastics.
Did you not?
I said gymnastics.
He didn't.
He did say Barry and Sam.
Twice he said Justy and Sam and Justy and Barry. He never said Sammy and Barry.
I said the gymnastics.
2018 is a trios tag team.
And only 2-1.
One of them consisted of
Was this the higher, or not the higher? It was Charlie Sterling, Shaw Samuels, and Zach Gibson, was it? Rapture.
That has been it for this week's Cannibal. I hope you enjoyed.
So I wasn't
Now we're over to Mark.
So now we're going to take, one second.
question you again.
You still got wrong. We are going to take a quick transition to set Carmo up here with this little envelope that has a pack in it. So, with the magic of me, let's do a quick transition. So this is the envelope I have got for Carmo, who, as you can see, is super excited to open this. So, I hope you get something good. That is yours. We have a camera for me.
Question is, what is it?
Yeah. So get your guesses in now because this is it. So this was, before you go actually taking it out, I do hope you get something good because obviously there is chances with this of getting something really, really good. Otherwise,
Drop price, drop how much?
no, it wasn't expensive, but for one pack, it was expensive.
That's our expenses in general. So, leave your comments down below. Whoever guesses right gets nothing. Yeah, I'll send you a free link if I want it. Ooh!
It is.
For those who can't see, it is a Cactus Jack WWE 4 trading cards. And there is possibility of getting something quite decent in this.
There is a massive chance or just getting 4
No.
absolute base
I'm going
cards.
to open these under the table so I don't spoil it for you and I don't spoil it for myself.
We should grab the things.
Just so
The white.
I can have it like this now.
Shut up, Will. So, like, I do hope it's good stuff because, as you know, with the Cactus Jack set, it could be shit
4 trading cards.
or it could be good.
I pray to God it is something more decent. Because it was Martin's money. But we start off with a load of ice. The names are actually quite hard to read. I'm going to do this quite slowly just so we can. We go to a.
Oh, Daddy Dom.
Dominic Mysterio. Now, from what I've seen on these packs, the next one should be the good one if it is.
Please, for the love of God.
Does it look like looks like a Carmelo Hayes, if I am correct. It is a Carmelo Hayes. Now, fingers crossed.
Fuck it. Please be something
What I
fucking,
can
just something
see.
numbered. Something numbered. Not all base. Not all base.
It is another base. It is the wonderful Zelina Vega. So all that excitement of what you were expecting.
This is why I won't buy a box of them.
We got Zelina Vega, Carmelo Hayes, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and Lola Vice.
This is why I won't buy a box of them.
If you would like any of these cards, sign up to my whatnot that doesn't exist, or I will be giving away.
Shit.
Please like, subscribe, turn on that notification if you want to see more exciting content like this. And be sure to check out our maybe soon upcoming extra channel that might contain a bit more of this. That might have a bit more excitement than Zelina Vega. But as always, thank you for joining us here on the FiveMarks Podcast. And for another episode, we are officially ding, ding,